have the gray body reset and the telomere aging disease connection. So some of you know about the telomeres because I've been talking about it for a while now. But how would you like to reset your body to its original condition? And it can happen. It can actually happen. We can reset our bodies. So learn the secret to graceful aging, longevity, abundant health, and youthfulness. Reset your body to how it was when you were younger, and in good health. So we're going to learn the 8 steps to reset our bodies and enjoy abundant health. And the secret to total health, longevity, and usefulness. So here we have 3 John 2:5. He says, Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. So health is a great treasure. It is the richest possession that mortals can have. Wealth, honor, or learning is dearly purchased if it be at the loss of the vigor of health. None of these attainments can secure happiness if health is wanting. The health should be as sacredly guarded as the character. All who profess to be followers of Jesus should feel that a duty rests upon them to preserve their bodies in the best condition of health, that their minds may be clear to comprehend heavenly things. And that's here, right here, I think it is the most important thing. To preserve our bodies, that we may be able to comprehend heavenly things. And that's the reason and the purpose why we are doing this, learning how to take care of our bodies, because we want to be able to give the Lord the service that he deserves. Because if our bodies are feeble and sick, we're not going to be able to, do too much and work for him. So over here, the first step to total health, a healthy gut. And it truly is like almost everything, every condition, every sickness starts in your intestinal tract. So the human gut is more complex than previously thought and has a huge impact on whole body health. A healthy gut contributes to a strong immune system, heart health, brain health, improved mood, healthy sleep, and effective digestion. And it may help prevent some cancers and autoimmune diseases. So we're going to talk a little bit about this gut condition. Your digestive system is involved in everything from mood and energy levels to your risk of chronic diseases. Heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and autoimmune conditions have all been linked to various factors associated with a troubled gut. The right microbes mean fewer illnesses. The trillions of bacteria, fungi, heavy metals, parasites, and viruses that live inside the gut, collectively known as the gut microbiome, play a huge role in our overall health, as well as the health of our digestive systems. So the gut and brain are in constant communication through the gut-brain axis, a two-way communication system. So we're going to talk a little bit here about heavy metals. How do they contribute to us being sick? So heavy metal disease refers to a condition caused by the accumulation of toxic levels of heavy metals in the body. This metal can interfere with normal bodily functions and lead to various health problems. And this is the thing. We know about these heavy metals, like cadmium, lead, mercury, and all this. But how much do we know that it can actually affect, our bodies? And so heavy metals like lead, cadmium, arsenic, and mercury can cause disease by disrupting cellular functions, leading to a variety of health problems, including cardiovascular, neurological, autoimmune, and kidney diseases. This occurs because heavy metals can damage cells by creating oxidative stress or by binding to and blocking essential enzymes and proteins. So chronic exposure, even at low level, is linked to an increased risk of heart attacks, strokes, and other chronic conditions. So we see it here, and we don't hear too much about this heavy metals situation. So relationship between heavy metals and autism. And this is something that I came across, and a few times already for a while. I've been hearing about how heavy metals have to do with autism. He said the relationship between heavy metals and autism spectrum disorder, which is ASD, is complex and not fully understood. Some studies have suggested a potential link. So evidence from studies, elevated levels of heavy metals. Studies have shown that children with ASD may have higher levels of certain heavy metals in their bodies, such as mercury, lead, and aluminum. Prenatal exposure. Some studies suggest that exposure to heavy metals during pregnancy may increase the risk of developing ASD. So environmental factors, exposure to heavy metals through contaminated food, water, or air may also contribute to the risk of ASD. So heavy metal like arsenic, cadmium, lead, and mercury are present in foods due to natural occurrences in soil and water and from environmental pollution. So these metals are actually everywhere. Most of the foods that we eat have these metals, and but we don't even think about these things, but it's very important to actually do so and to see what we can do, because this is a major cause of a lot of the sickness and diseases that are actually happening. And the other thing here is parasites. So between these two things, we have something huge here. So certain parasites have been linked to an increased risk of cancer development in humans. This parasite can induce cancer through various mechanisms. Researchers have ascertained that the anti-tapeworm drug, which is nitazoxanide, or NTZ, may also hold out hope as a therapy for various cancer. But we have, of course, the natural form of NTS, this anti-parasite drug. They have a few of them, but you know that these drugs can also cause some side effects. And we have the solution for this, the natural solution. So while the exact role of parasites in diabetes remains unclear, studies have shown a potential association between the two conditions. Increased prevalence of parasites in diabetics. Studies have found a higher prevalence of intestinal parasites in individuals with both type 1 and type 2 diabetes compared to non-diabetics. So certain parasitic infections can be linked to dementia, with neurocysticercosis being a direct cause of cognitive impairment and dementia from pork tapeworm. And we, as Adventists here, know the reason God told us not to eat pork. And I have heard of people that have gotten this tapeworm in their brains, and a lot of them have died from it. And Toxoplasma gondii showing an association with decreased cognitive function, potentially increased dementia risk. This parasite may trigger dementia through neuroinflammation and neurotransmitter imbalances. So parasites can play a role in the development and progression of autoimmune disease. Parasites may have molecules that resemble host proteins, leading the immune system to mistakenly attack this host protein as they were invaded. So autoimmune diseases also caused by this. So certain parasites can cause, and the reason why I put this, because I have some people that have asked me for some information on this. Certain parasites can cause ED, erectile dysfunction mechanism. So parasite can cause inflammation and hormonal imbalance, which can damage blood vessels and nerves involved in erectile function. So parasite can cause heart disease by directly damaging heart tissues or indirectly affecting the heart through inflammation and immune responses. Parasite can lead to kidney disease through direct infection, immune system activation, or severe systemic illness. So major parasitic infections like malaria, schizomyces, leishmaniasis, and filariasis are linked to a range of kidney problems, including acute kidney injury and chronic kidney disease. So the kidney damage is often a result of the body's immune response to the parasites. Parasite can cause a variety of lung diseases, ranging from acute conditions like eosinophilic pneumonia or chronic issues like hydrotic cyst. These infections can arise from parasitic migrating through the lungs during their life cycle or from them maturing and residing in the lungs. So, and this is just a few that we know. Basically, just about every sickness and disease that is out there is linked to heavy metals and parasites. And so we do have the solution. The solution is the first step to total health is the first step is to remove the metals through a good zeolite clinoptilolite supplement for 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks. And the thing about it is the reason why we need to remove the heavy metals first is because this parasites, they get attached to the metals. And when you try getting rid of the parasites, without getting rid of the metals, you might be able to get rid of some of them, but most of them are going to be attached to these metals. And this is the reason why we need to get rid of the heavy metals first for at least 2 weeks, and then do a parasite cleanse for 2 weeks, like with wormwood, cloves, black walnut hulls, oregano. Also eating 7 papaya seeds every day for 2 weeks helps in the process. So this combination here helps get rid of those parasites very, very well. And also, the third step is to do a 1 to 3 days whole body detox. So certain fluids only for 1 to 3 days. Activated charcoal once a day. And the last day, do a lemon enema or drink 3 psyllium husks, 3 senna, and 3 slippery elm capsules. So why are we going to do this? Simply because the first step, we're going to remove the metals. Second step, we're going to remove the parasites. And then we're going to flush everything out of our system by doing this third step. And the activated charcoal absorbs all these toxins and that are in the body, and these parasites and these metals and everything, and then you're flushing them out by taking, like a lot of people do not like enemas, and it's okay, it's understandable. And that's why we have a non-enema solution, which is a 3 psyllium, 3 senna, and 3 silvery elm capsules that can be taken. And it works just like if you were doing an enema. So this is the first actual step. It is a long step, but it is the first one, but it's the most crucial step to actually, and look, we have here a balanced immune system, because we need to go with our whole bodies. We are going to go through everything that is affecting our bodies, and it's going to cause any type of sickness and diseases, and we're going to get rid of everything. And that's how we're going to go ahead and reset our bodies. So the immune system is how your body recognizes and defends itself against bacteria, viruses, and substances that appear foreign and harmful. The immune system protects the body from potentially toxic substances by recognizing and responding to antigens. Antigens are substances, usually proteins on the surface of cells, viruses, fungi, or bacteria. So the immune system recognizes and destroys or tries to destroy substances that contain antigens. So the immune system produces antibodies when it reacts to infectious organisms. These antibodies target thousands of different antigens, and it detects them. That's why it's so important to have a balanced or strong immune system. Also, the people that have gone, like for many, many years, those plagues that we have gone through, and even though COVID-19, those that had a strong immune system were the ones that were able to fight off, all those viruses. So it is crucial to have a strong immune system. And of course, to balance the immune system, you will need to make lifestyle and dietary changes to strengthen your body's natural defenses to help you fight disease, virus, and bacteria. So it is recommended you do a detox program like the one, provided here to remove your body's toxins. And the best way to boost your immune system is by adopting a healthy diet consisting of fruits, vegetables, wholesome grain, nuts, seeds, legumes, and healthy fats. Several natural remedies help boost your immune system rapidly as well. And I'm just going to go through the herbs over here. So we have like the best foods to go ahead and boost the immune system. We know that a balanced diet of fruits, vegetables, lots of greens, legumes, healthy grains and fats, and are very, very good. But the best herbs to boost the immune system are garlic, ginger, turmeric, oregano, astragalus, elderflower or elderberry, honeysuckle, horseradish, echinacea, calendula, horsetail, red clover blossoms, nettles, faulty root, and gynostemma. So this just, a few herbs that go ahead and boost the immune system very, very well. So the third step to total health is to oxygenate your body. So why is important to have your body oxygenated? So after you breathe in oxygen, it goes through your lungs and into your bloodstream. So the amount of oxygen in your blood is your blood oxygen level. So your body needs a certain amount of oxygen to function properly. And low blood oxygen levels can lead to serious complications. Oxygen is absolutely essential for life, playing a crucial role in cellular respiration and energy production. It's vital for the proper function of all cells, including those in the brain, muscles, and immune system. Oxygen deficiency, hypoxia, can lead to serious health problems and even death. So if you're using an oximeter at home, I use it here frequently with my brother, and your oxygen saturation level is 92 or lower, you need to call your healthcare provider because it needs to be 95 and above. 98, 99, 100 is the best. But if you can have it at least 95, you're good. So it is, if it's at 88 or lower, so you need to go to the nearest emergency room as soon as possible. That is very, very dangerous. That means your lungs are not working well. So how do you oxygen in your body? So to increase oxygen levels in your body, focus on improving your breathing. Techniques engaging, like exercise, ensuring proper hydration, and maintaining a healthy diet. Additionally, managing stress, avoiding smoking, and creating a healthy sleep environment can positively impact oxygen intake and utilization. So focus on nutritious diet. Iron-rich foods are great to provide that oxygen that your body needs. So these foods include like leafy greens, nuts and seeds, and legumes, which contain iron, an essential component of red blood cells responsible for carrying oxygen. So antioxidant-rich foods like blueberries and cranberries, can improve blood flow and oxygen delivery. Vitamin B. So ensure you're getting enough B vitamins found in nuts, seeds, legumes, and vegetables, as they help produce red blood cells, which carry oxygen. So we see here, we can get our oxygen from the food. The greens, they have a lot of leafy greens, chlorophyll, which is also very good. Now, the fourth step is to alkaline your body. So these steps that are essential to having the optimal, body over here function. So maintaining an alkaline pH level in the body is crucial for optimal health. So the body naturally strives to keep its blood pH within a narrow alkaline range. The pH level at which your body works best is around 7.4. This delicate balance is essential for the proper functioning of many bodily processes, including enzyme activity and chemical reactions, because many enzymes and chemical reactions in the body function optimally at a specific pH. Even a slight change in pH can have a profound impact on bodily function. So the perfect, we have heard this before, some of us, perfect health depends upon perfect circulation, and that's from Healthful Living. Blood circulation, the heart and blood vessels working together, is essential for transporting oxygen, nutrients, and hormones throughout the body. It also plays a crucial role in removing waste products like carbon dioxide from the body. A healthy circulatory system is vital for organ function, muscle activity, and overall health. So poor circulation can lead to various health issues, impacting the function of organ tissues and the body's ability to heal. Poor circulation can lead to serious problems such as heart attack, stroke, and coronary artery disease. So we see how important it is to have a healthy blood circulation. Now, the sixth step here is exercise. And this is so important because not many people exercise regularly. And me, for instance, I'm always running around here and there, moving around. I hardly sit down. And I say, well, I'm getting my exercise there. No, I need to actually do some exercising because that right there is not even enough. So regular exercise is crucial for both physical and mental well-being, offering a wide array of benefits that can improve overall health and quality of life. It's not just about physical fitness. Exercise impacts mood, sleep, and reduces the risk of various diseases. Physical activity helps in managing and preventing various chronic conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. The benefits of regular physical activity are truly life-changing. They improve physical and mental health, and they significantly enhance quality of life. And talking about this diabetes, I have noticed, because my brother, he was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. I have never gave him many medications. I have kept it under control with a diet, a special diet for it, and exercise. Whenever I notice, because I do check his blood sugar levels, whenever I notice that it's a little elevator, I said, okay, go and exercise a little. But he gets on the treadmill and he exercises at least 15 minutes, and then he comes back up and he said, okay, I'm done. It's okay, let me check your blood levels. And it's drastically down. It could go down from anything up to 100, points when you exercise. So if you're diabetic, exercise is crucial. So the seventh step to health is fasting. And this is so important. A new study shows why fasting may be the key to living a longer life. Fasting is more than just abstaining from food and drink. It is a practice rooted in various cultures and religions, offering profound benefits for the mind, body, and soul. Fasting provides numerous health and psychological advantages backed by scientific research. So fasting is more than just a dietary change. It's a transformative journey that nurtures the body, sharpens the mind, and uplifts the spirit. Fasting may provide several health benefits, including weight loss, blood sugar management, and protection against medical conditions like cancer and neurodegenerative disorders. So it is very, very important. But, the main benefit is the spiritual that we get when we fast and we spend that quality time with the Lord, because a lot of people fast, but they do not spend time in the Word of God. And I truly believe that it's crucial. If you're going to do some fasting, some people do intermittent fasting and different type of fasting, just for their health. But I believe that our spiritual health, it's very, very important. And over here, the eighth step is the telomere repair and regrowth, what I've been talking about. This is something over here that has been talked about a little more lately. So telomere hold the secret to living a healthier and more fulfilling life if you take the time to repair and regrow them. And the secret is in following these steps that I just showed you. As you follow these steps, you are going to go ahead and regrow your telomeres. So the telomeres play a vital role in the way we age and get sick. Researchers have found that longer telomeres are associated with less illness, a better quality of life, and a much more youthful appearance. Shortened or damaged telomeres are associated with aging and disease. So if you see here the red caps over here, those are the telomeres. The whole thing over here, the blue, is a chromosome, and the telomere is attached to the chromosome. So what happened is, as you age and you start getting sick, those telomeres start to shorten, and eventually they get too short, and it causes a lot of sickness and diseases in our bodies. And of course, we have the A, loss of health, which is pure air, sunlight, stimulus, rest, exercise, proper diet, the use of water, trust in divine power. These are the true remedies. The A, loss of health, which we promote a lot. Pure air is so essential and so needed. Sunlight, your vitamin D is right there. Abstaining from everything that it's not good from you. Rest, that rest that the Lord gives us, like today, the Sabbath rest. Exercise, like we just talked about, the proper diet, water, and trust in divine power. These truly are, the best medicine. So how do you reset your body? So we're going to do a zeolite body metal remover. Zeolite, what actually it does, it goes into your body, and I know of a very, very good zeolite, cleanoptilite, which is the best one for human consumption. It's a mineral, actually. And what it does, it acts similar to the activated charcoal, but the charcoal does not remove the metals out of your body, but the zeolite does. So it binds to these metals and it removes them. And then, of course, the parasite cleanse, wormwood, black walnut hulls, cloves, oregano. Right, this thing alone right here, it had been shown to definitely get rid of parasites in the body. We also have an immune booster tincture. I make all these things. Um, I make my own remedies, and for a lot of people as well, simply because I believe that there's a lot of things out there, a lot of remedies out there that have a lot of things that are not also good, preservatives and stuff like that, that are not good for our bodies. So I like to keep it where it is, the best way. So echinacea, mullein, elderberry, like I was talking, the herbs to boost the immune system. And they're not just good for the immune system, they're good also for people that have lung issues, coughs, flu, asthma. Anti-aging tincture or tea. And let me tell you something about these herbs. Um, Many people take so many supplements. They take vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D. They take all these supplements daily when we do not need all those supplements. The foods that we eat have all the vitamins that we need, as well as the herbs. The herbs have all the vitamins and the minerals that our body needs. So over here, the anti-aging tincture or tea, gotu kola, astragalus, milk thistle, hortales, root, dandelion, gymnosperma. These herbs are truly amazing. Methylene blue is another thing that is going to help oxygenate your body. Not everybody can take methylene blue. People that are taking psychotic medications, that have severe mental issues, um, cannot take methylene blue. Well, let's put it this way. They can take it in small doses, but they need to reduce the medication, because what's going to happen is when you take the methylene blue in small doses, you're going to start seeing a difference. And then the medication that you take for the mental illness, it's going to start gradually being shortened, and eventually get off of it. But it has to be supervised, and it has to be done the right way. But it's good for just about everybody. Alkalizing green juice with a wheatgrass, barley grass, spirulina, chlorella, spinach, cucumber, and kale. This green juice is amazing to alkalinize your body. And here we have the anti-aging red juice, which is squash, beets, carrots, sweet potatoes. People that are suffering from any macular degeneration, eyes problems, this is the best juice to take, to go ahead and help. It's good for the hearts. It's good for just about, that's why I said, you know, anti-aging. It's overall health. It's very, very good. Circulation tea, the turmeric, oregano, garlic, ginger, cayenne pepper, lemon, and Himalayan salt. The way that you make this tea is you can grate, instead of boiling them. I have been starting to grate them, like grate some turmeric, add a few leaves of oregano, the garlic also, smash it. With the garlic, you have to smash it or crush it and leave it, let it sit down for at least 10 minutes so that you can release that allicin, which is what is going to actually make a difference, releasing that allicin from the garlic. And then the ginger, you grate some ginger. And what you do is you don't boil some water, but you get some water, you get it really, really hot, and then you grate these things in there. You add a little bit of cayenne pepper, squeeze of lemon, and a pinch of Himalayan salt, simply because of the taste. If you just take the turmeric, oregano, garlic, and ginger, it's not going to taste too good. But as you add the lemon and a pinch of Himalayan salt and the cayenne pepper, you're going to say, wow, this is good. And so yes, this is how you go ahead. This is circulation tea, and it's very, very good. So we have, let me see, I believe, well, we have here like a model menu planned. Simply like start taking the zeolite body metal remover, a 1 dropper full, once a day till it's done. So once done, start with a dewormer, parasite cleanse, and upon waking up, drink a room temperature cup of water with lemon, or if you can warm it up a little bit, it'd be better. If ever, do some deep breathing and stretching. Breathing and stretching is another thing that not many people do, but they have so many amazing benefits. People that suffer from a lot of pain in their body, if they were to stretch, and there's some specific stretching exercises that are really, really good, that is going to help get rid. You're going to feel when you finish, and I'm not talking about yoga, just basic stretching here. What happened is once you finish stretching, you can go stretching with your body full of pain all over. And once you finish that stretch, you're going to come up and you're going to feel the relief in your body. The pain is all gone, as well as the deep breathing exercises. So drink the anti-aging telomere regrowth herbal tea or the circulation tea. 30 minutes later, prepare a fruit platter with apples, bananas, strawberries, blueberries, grapes, kiwi, mango, or whatever fruits you prefer. It doesn't have to be all these fruits. You just choose the ones that you like the best. Or you can eat steel cut oatmeal. Steel cut is the best type of oatmeal with a smoothie. Try not to drink any fluids with meals. 30 minutes later, you can drink an 8-ounce cup of water. Make sure you drink enough water throughout the day. So drink the immune booster tincture an hour before dinner or lunch. You can make the anti-longevity juice. For lunch or dinner, you can eat quinoa with lentils. Over here, this quinoa and with the lentils alone, you have all the protein that your body needs. And it's full packed of many, many nutrients. Or steamed vegetables, or you can do a veggie wrap, well, with a salad platter. If you must eat a third meal, you may have a salad platter or a smoothie. So drink the anti-aging tea or tincture if possible. Do 30 minutes of exercise or walking is best. The next day, you can do another meal plan for the suggested menu and the alkalizing overall health green juice. So this is how you reset your body by taking all these steps. And I'm going to go ahead and stop share over here.